Hello students, we are studying 10th Science, third chapter, Chemical Reactions and Equations. Now this is second lecture. In first lecture we studied about the writing conventions of the chemical reactions. Now in this lecture we are going to start the steps in the balancing of chemical reaction. So how to balance a chemical reaction? So we have to see that topic in this lecture. So balance equation is the equation in which all the atoms in reactant side are equal to the atoms at the product side. So this is according to the law of conservation of mass, that is the total mass of reactant should be equal to total mass of product, and that is possible when the reaction is balance reaction or balance equation. So here here we are taking one example, and stepwise we are going to balance this equation. So let's see here steps in balancing a chemical reaction. So chemical equation is balanced step by step. A trial and error method is used for this purpose. Consider following equation as an example. So here we have to take example, and example given is sodium hydroxide plus sulfuric acid, and it gives sodium sulfate plus water. So sodium hydroxide, we know formula, sodium hydroxide has formula NaOH. So sodium hydroxide plus sulfuric acid is H2SO4, and it gives sodium sulfate. Sodium sulfate is Na2SO4 and Na2SO4 and plus water, so H2O. So this is our required equation. Sodium hydroxide plus sulfuric acid gives sodium sulfate plus water. Now we have to balance this equation. So first we have to check either this is balanced or not. So step 1 is write chemical equations from the given word equation. So here we write the equation NaOH plus H2SO4, that is sodium hydroxide plus sulfuric acid, and it gives sodium sulfate plus water. Now we can check this equation. Now towards left side or reactant side there is one sodium, that is Na, but in case of product side to the right side there are two sodium. So one sodium in reactant and two sodiums in product side. So this is not balanced equation. Again hydrogens are not balanced. Here reactant side total hydrogens are 3, and in product side there are 2 hydrogens only. Oxygens are 5, and here oxygens are 5. Oxygen is balanced, but sodium and hydrogen is not balanced in this equation. So this is our first step. Write chemical equation from given word equation. So we write equation first in the chemical formula. Now step second is check whether equation is balanced or not by comparing the number of atoms of various elements present on the two sides of equation. Now here we have to find the number of atoms in both sides. So here we make a chart. So element sodium, oxygen, hydrogen and sulfur. So these 4 types of elements are there, and in reactant side and in product side, we know reactants are towards the left side and products are towards the right side. So we have to write number of atoms in reactant side and number of atoms in product side. So sodium to the reactant side here 1, and in case of product sodium is 2. Oxygen in reactant and product both oxygen is equal, oxygens are 5. Then hydrogen in reactant side there are 3 hydrogens, and in product side there are 2 hydrogens. And sulfur is 1 towards reactant side and 1 towards product side. So from this chart we can see the unbalanced atoms are sodium, hydrogen. So these are unbalanced atoms, and oxygen and sulfur are balanced. So this is step second. So from this step we see that the some atoms are not balanced while the two atoms are balanced. Then next step, step number 3. So it is convenient to start balancing an equation from the compound which contain maximum number of atoms. Moreover, it is convenient to first consider that element in this compound which has unequal number of atoms on two sides. So it is convenient in from balancing, that is starting from the compound which contain maximum number of atoms. In equation there are sodium hydroxide and sulfuric acid to the reactant side, and sodium sulfate and water to the product side. So if we see the reactant side, sulfuric acid has formula H2SO4 and having maximum number of atoms. In H2SO4 the total number of atoms are oxygen 4 plus 1 sulfur and 2 hydrogen. So total atom becomes 8 atoms. And in case of sodium sulfate, again same number of atoms. So total 8 atoms in sodium sulfate and sulfuric acid. So we need to start from these two compounds, sodium sulfate or sulfuric acid. Okay, then make chart like this. Number of sodium atoms, so in reactant and in product. So here we are taking the compound with highest number of atoms, that is sodium sulfate. And in case of reactant, sodium is present in sodium hydroxide, so we are taking sodium hydroxide and sodium sulfate. Now see the number of sodium atoms in reactant. There is one sodium in reactant, and in product there are two sodium. So to balance this condition we have to multiply this 1 by 2, that is we have to multiply the NaOH in the reactant by 2, thus we can equalize the number. So if we multiply by 2 in reactant, then we can equalize total number of sodium atoms. So we have to multiply by 2 to the NaOH. Okay, so we can write the equation by using by multiplying 2 to the NaOH. So here is the equation now. So this NaOH is now multiplied by 2. So thus we get twice NaOH plus H2SO4, and it gives Na2SO4 plus H2O. Now we can see sodiums are now balanced. So 2 sodiums in reactant and 2 sodium in product side. So thus we balance sodium atoms. Now again we have to make a chart and comparing the atoms. So total elements are sodium, oxygen, hydrogen and sulfur. Now towards left side and towards right side. So now sodium are equal, 2 sodium in reactant, 2 sodium in product. Then compare oxygen. So total oxygens in reactant side, so this 2 is multiplied to the total atoms. So here oxygens are also 2, and in H2SO4 there are 4 oxygen. So 4 plus 2, total oxygen become 6 to the reactant side. Now count oxygen at right side, product side. So towards right side here SO4, that is 4 oxygen, and in H2O there is 1 oxygen. So there are total 5 oxygens in product side. So 6 and 5 oxygens. Then compare hydrogens. 2 is multiple to all these atoms, so 2 hydrogens, and here in H2SO4 again 2. So total hydrogens are 4 in the reactant, and in product side there is H2O, so 2 hydrogens in product and 4 hydrogens in reactant. Then sulfur is 1 in H2SO4 and sulfur is 1 in Na2SO4. So sulfur is 1 1. Now we can see here oxygen and hydrogen now unbalanced. So we have to balance either oxygen or hydrogen now in this step. So for balancing this oxygen and hydrogen, so we can see here now we can balance hydrogen. So hydrogens in reactant side are 4 and in product side there are 2. So we can multiply this product side by 2, then total hydrogen become 4. So in product hydrogens are present in water, so we have to multiply this water by 2, thus we get 4 hydrogen towards the product side, and 4 hydrogens are present in reactant side. So we have to multiply by 2 to the water. So see this step. So in this step we have to we multiplied water molecule by 2 and thus we balance the hydrogens. So here we multiply by 2, so total hydrogen in product side become 4, and here this reactant side here 2 hydrogen and in H2SO4 2, so total hydrogen become 4 now both sides. Okay, so thus we balance hydrogen by multiplying H2O by 2. Okay, so in this step we balance hydrogen. Now we have to again compare the equation and find either equation is balanced or not. Now see this equation. Sodium, total sodiums are 2 towards reactant and 2 towards product, so sodium is balanced. Then sulfur is 1 and in product sulfur is 1. Then now see hydrogens, so 4 hydrogen in reactant and 4 hydrogen in product, so hydrogen is also balanced. Now see the oxygens, so here 2 oxygens in NaOH and 4 oxygen in H2SO4, so total oxygen become 6 in the reactant side. Now in product side, so here in Na2SO4 here total 4 oxygen, and in H2O now this 2 is multiple to oxygen also, so total oxygen become here 2 and plus 4, so 2 plus 4 total oxygen become 6. So thus all atoms in equation are balanced now, so this equation is called as the balance equation. Okay, so step 4 now, write down the final balance equation again. So thus we write this equation and here we make a chart. So total number of hydrogens are equal now. Initially there was 4 and 2 in the product, and now there are total 4 and 4 in the reactant and product side. So thus we balance the equation by in 4 steps. Okay, so this is called balance equation. Okay, so these are 4 steps in balancing the chemical equations. So questions are given for you based on this. So question number 1 is identify the reactant and products in equation number 6. So we have to see equation number 6 and the reactant and product. So write the names of reactants and names of product. Reactants are present towards left side of arrow and products are present towards the right side of arrow. Question B is write down the steps in balancing the equation. So this is same question with similar to this example we have discussed. So equation is now N2 plus H2 gives NH3. So we have to go step by step and balance this equation. Second question is write down a balanced chemical equation for following reaction. So word equation is given, so we have to write first in chemical formula and then balance the equation. Calcium chloride has formula CaCl2 plus sulfuric acid, we know sulfuric acid is H2SO4 and it gives calcium sulfate. So calcium sulfate has formula CaSO4 and plus hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride has formula HCl. So this is our equation. Now we have to check either it is balanced or not, and if it is not balanced, then balance as we see in the steps in above example. Okay, so these are some questions for you, so solve that questions. Okay, so this is the topic balancing of chemical equations. So next topic will continue in the next lecture. So thank you.